Hello everyone. Today I will be teaching you matrix multiplication program. This is a lab program 8. So it is develop a program to introduce 2D array manipulation and implement matrix multiplication and ensure the rules of matrix multiplications are checked. Okay. So already you know what is two-dimensional array. So it contains rows and columns, right? How to declare it, how to initialize, already you are aware of it. So let us know how to do matrix multiplication. All of you are aware how to do matrix multiplication. What are the rules, right? What are the rules there? So let us take example. So A is a matrix. It can contain some elements like 1, 2, 3 and 4. Then let B contain some elements like 5, 4, 6, 1. Okay. So let me say what is the order of this matrix? 2 cross 2. What is the order of this matrix? 2 cross 2. So let me tell that M cross N and then P cross Q is the order. So whenever N is equal to P, N is equal to P, that is these two numbers are same, then only matrix multiplication can be done, and the resultant matrix will be of the order M cross Q. In this 2 cross 2 will be the resultant matrix, right? So now let me compute the resultant matrix and store it in C. So how do you do the matrix multiplication here? How do you compute the C? So you know that it is what? First row into first column. All of you are aware of this mathematical thing concept, right? Matrix multiplication. First row you have to multiply with first column of matrix B. First row of matrix A. How to get what is it? 1. How to get 1 from matrix A? It is nothing but we say that 0 row and 1 row. 0 column, 1 column, right? So we represent usually rows by I, index I, column we can take the index as J. So now in order to get 1, it is at 0 row and 0 column. Same way to access 2, it is 0 row, 1 column. To access 3, it is 1 first row and 0 column. And then 1 and 1. Same way here 0, 0, 0, 1, then 1, 0, 1, 1. So now 1 has to be multiplied with 5. So A of 1. So 1 has to be multiplied with 5. Then what we are supposed to do? Plus 2 into 6. Right? 2 into 6 we are supposed to do. So this will give you the resultant answer, right? So next, what we have to do next? First row into second column. So that we have to write it here, right? 1 into 4. 1 into 4. Next 2 into 1. So plus 2 into 1. You can write. Okay. Then we have to go to the next row. Okay. This row into this column. So it is nothing but 3 into 5 plus 4 into 6. 4 into 6. Next, this row into this column. So 3 into 4 plus 4 into 1. 4 into 1. So let me say how we got this one. You already know it is from A of 0, 0. So I can tell this is from A of 0. 0 will give me this one. And how do I get 5? That is from B of 0, 0. Okay. From B of 0, 0 I get this. How do I get 2? From A of 0, 1. How do I get 6? From B of 1, 0 will give me 6. Same way 1 is from here. So it is from A of 0, 0. And then 4 I will get from b of 0 1. 2 I will get from a of 0 1, and then 1 I will get from b of 1 1, right? So same way 3 I am going to get from a of 1 0, and then 5 I am going to get from b of 0 0, 4 from a, 6 from b, okay, 3 again from it is a, and then what is this 4 0 1, right, from b, and then 4 from here, that is 1 1 from a, and then 1 1 from b. So this is how you did matrix multiplication. Later on you can just add multiply 5 into 1, 5 plus 6 2s are 12, right? Then you can compute here also. It would be 4 into 1 plus 2 into 1, and then you can do multiplication like this. So finally our C will be 17 6 39 and then 60. This is the resultant matrix. Now you know how to do multiplication. Now how to write the code for this? We have to use two-dimensional array and do this. So how to do it? In order to read the rows and columns, you require two for loops. Already you know, right? Rows and columns. Okay. For row, we can tell I is less than 0. I is less than row means I can take it as n, or I can just take it as rows as m. Okay, then I plus plus. Okay, one more for loop. For j is equal to 0, j is less than q. Okay, q j plus plus. Okay, now rows and columns over. But how to keep track of this particular row and this column only? That is first row, first column, first row, second column. How to keep track of it? So simple idea, you just see here, observe here, we have here 0 0 1 1. You can observe the middle terms here, the index here you can observe, right? Just observe the index here. Everywhere it is what is happening here. Always 0, it is changing to 1, 0, it is changing to 1, 0, it is changing to 1, 0 is changing to 1. So in common I can have one more index called as k. Okay, so k I can keep it as my innermost for loop. Okay, I can initialize it to 0 until k is less than, it can be n or p. Okay, either n or p I can write. Okay, then k plus plus. Okay, what I have to do? It has been initialized to 0. Okay, then it just changes to 1 here. 0 to 1 it changes. K again here 0 to 1. Whereas I and j, I can see I and j here. What is the value of I? Is 0. J is 0. Okay, I value is 0 here, j value is 0 here. I value is 0 here, j value is 1. I value is 0, j value is 0. You can observe that this part is 0 row and 0 column, no? So I and j is 0. Whereas this is 0 row and first column. So I is 0 and j is 1. Okay, that's fine. 0 row. Whenever I want to access this particular row completely, so I am putting it in the outermost for loop. You can observe here I value is 0. Just observe I is 0. That's why it is the outermost loop. And then j, it is changing from 0 here. Next column 1 it is changing. So one more inside loop we have put. 0 to 1 it has to change. Whereas k inside itself 0 1 it is changing. Again it is to change to 0 1 here itself. So that is why k we have put is the innermost for loop. Okay, now let us write how to write the code for computing this part. Okay, so only 1 into 5. How to compute 1 into 5? So my resultant matrix in C I am going to keep. So let us keep it as in general C of ij. Okay, think that I want to compute C of 0, 0. Okay, C of 0, 0. How to do C of 0, 0? C of 0, 0. I am going to get it by this one. Right, so I can tell it is nothing but C of 0, 0. I have to add it with A of 0, 0, and then into what? B of 0, 0. B of 0, 0. So that is nothing but C of 0, 0. Nothing is computed. I can just initialize it to 0 plus A of 0, 0. I can A of 0, 0 is what? 1. And then B of 0, 0 is what? It is 5. So 1 into 5 plus 0, it is 5. Same way I have to get C of, again, this part. I just got 5 here. I have to get 12. So in order to get that, what I have to do it is, again I have to add. Into C of 0, 0, I have to add C of 0, 0 plus A of, I have to change my value of K. Okay, this is K. I have to change. This is what we wrote here, 1 0 1 1 0. So this is nothing but I, and this is nothing but K, and this is nothing but J. Okay, so this is nothing but I and J. So what is C of 0, 0? Previously it is 5. Here we computed 5. 5 plus A of 0, 1 is 2. B of 1 0 is 6. Okay. So it is 6 to 12. So 5 plus 12 will be 70. This is how we are going to compute the C of 0, 0. Got it? So in general we can land up to an equation. C of ij will be C of ij, okay, plus A of ik into B of kj. Okay, see, this is very easy. Just go through this. This is k, innermost for loop. I remains 0 here. J will just change to 0 to 1 only in this column. So it is put here. J loop is put here. So I can write in general C of ij plus A of ik into B of kj. So I have to be very careful in this. Only this line is very important in order to compute the matrix multiplication. The program looks to be very long, but it's very simple. Only these 3 for loops and this line, if you write properly, it gets correct result. Okay, and one thing, once you compute and finish it, this part you finish, k will get terminated and it go to the j, and then again you have to initialize C of ij as 0. Okay, so that this term is over and you have to go with the next term. Okay, next term. And then one more tracing I can tell you. First tracing, let us see now. For if I go in this way, according to the code, if I go first, initially I is 0, right? So I is less than m. Okay, 2 if I take, and 0 is less than 2, it is true. So you are going to get inside the j loop. J is 0 now. Let me take j as 0. So j is less than 2. Okay, 0 is less than 2. So you will come inside ij. C of ij is initialized to 0. K is again initialized to 0. And k is less than n. It is true. 0 is less than 2. So you will come and compute C of, what is that? ij. Okay, C of ij is nothing but C of 0, 0. So you are going to write it as C of, see, let me write it same way, ij plus A of ik into B of kj. Okay, so what is I and j? index is 0 0, okay, and then C of this is 0 0 plus A of I is 0 now, K is 0 now, okay, B of K 0 J 0. So we were going to get 0 plus 1 into 5 we will get. So finally we get 5. So now innermost for loop K will get incremented to 1. So now I equals 0, J equals 0 and K equals 1. Okay. Now what happens? Again substitute in this. C of Ij plus A of Ik into B of Kj. Okay. That is nothing but C of 0 0 plus A of 0 1. In this case K has changed to 1. B of 1 0. J is same. So previously C of 0 0 we got it as 5. 5 we can write. A of 0 1 is 2 and B of 1 0 is 6. Okay. So we'll get 5 plus 12, it is 17. Now K gets incremented to 2. Okay. K gets incremented to 2. But 2 is not less than 2. This fails. So again we'll come out of the for loop. We'll jump to J. J will become 1. 1 is less than 2. Right. Again. Now I equals 0. J equals 1. And K is again initialized to 0. Okay. And same way C of Ij also will be initialized to 0. That is C of 0 1 will be initialized to 0. Okay. Now we have to compute this part. Okay. This part. Okay. So now C of, I can write it as I is 0, J is 1. Okay. C of 0 and 1 we have to compute plus we can write A of, what is that, A of 0 and then 0 plus B of 0 and J is what, 1. Okay. What is C of 0 1? It has been initialized to 0 here. Okay. So 0 plus A of 0 0 is 1 into what is B of 0 1? B of 0 1 is 4. Okay. 4 into 1 is 4. Same way now K has to change to what? K has to change to 1. Innermost for loop. So C of 0 1 will be C of 0 1 plus A of 0, K will become 1 into B of K is 1 now, J is 1 in this case. Okay. So now we can do the computation. C of 0 1 already we computed as 4. 4 plus A of 0 1 is 2 into B of 1 1 is 1. Okay. So 2 1s are 2 plus 4 is 6. Right. Now what happens? K loop fails. We'll go out to J. J loop also fails because 2 is not less than 2. I will be getting incremented to 1. So now again J will become 0 and then K will be 0 and again you have to do the loop. So this keeps on continuing. So just try to trace these things. Okay, you will finally get it. So it's very simple. Just understand this, how to write. I is the outermost loop, J is inner loop because J changes here, and K is the innermost because K changes here itself. Okay. So this is what the concept is. It's very simple and easy. Go through it. If you have any doubts, you can just ask me.